Hello, everyone. I just looked at how terrifying Momo looks right now. That completely threw me off guard. But it's your boy T Noodle looking to explore the wilderness and some dubs today. Also joined by Momo. Say what's up, Momo.
Hello.
No, also joined by Kono Toko. You doing our wonderful production and observing. I don't know why I threw such a wild accent onto that. But yeah, you got a wonderful game here coming up in another season of CSC. We got the Challenger tier coming up today with the card counters all the way from the High Rollers going against the Leopards from the Savannah.
Absolutely, and I'm excited. We do have a couple key matchups that we're going to show a little bit later on into this pre-show. But it's an exciting game we got today. I mean, I love Chally teams. I'm personally a Chally player. Well, I got cut. But if you look here, 3-3, 4-2, it's a really close in rating. Actually, it's dead even in almost everything besides enemies flashed.
Yeah, you know, I think the card counters would be up there. You know, Parrish doesn't really throw much utility, you know, because he's like that, but. Yeah, no, I mean, we got a pretty dead even team. I'm really excited to see how these guys play it out. And yeah, shout out Analytical for providing us some beautiful detail here.
Thank you, Analytical. I love you. But no, I mean, we see recent forms here. Both teams ending on a W, as you can see, because towards the center, you read towards the center here. So a couple losses. Dude, these teams are like actually the same. Like it better be a close game the way these teams have been playing. But no, we do have a couple of key players from each roster if we want to flip over and check that out.
I'm making Kono sweat as he was racing to
I know,
update the profile pictures here.
Oh no. Oh no, is that what he was doing? I'm awful.
Yeah, you're a terrible person. But yeah, I mean, we can go ahead and talk about Clutch here, coming in from the card counters. Longtime player in CSC with Big Slime for quite a while. He's an absolutely mirage demon, as he likes to just entry everywhere on the map.
Jeez. Wow. You know, we saw. I don't know. We saw last time we streamed on CSC a couple Demon Deagle plays pop off. And that's what I love the most. And I know if we get Mirage, Clutch is going to be the player to watch. I mean, regardless, whatever match, you can see it here how solid he can be.
Yeah, Clutch, as long as I remembered, like, I mean, he's been around this league for quite a while. He's always been a solid player, just quite a staple there for Big Slime for quite a while. And then really excited to see how he does going into this season, going into this game. But yeah, he's just always been around.
Yeah, and it was kind of an interesting note there. I mean, every clip we saw was with a different gun. I mean, it just kind of shows how versatile he can be. In any moment, he could really step up and turn the round on its head and clutch up. Is it too early to say that? Do we have to wait till we're in the stream?
Hey, you can drop these puns whenever you want, buddy.
Thank you. But, hold on.
And yeah. I mean, on the other side here, another player to watch from the Leopards, we got Vin. He has been tearing it up this season as an opper. And yeah, we just see it in this clip. He's just dumpstering these guys in the hallway and easily one-tapping that last guy. But yeah, no, he's been killing it. He's been a lockdown player here for the Leopards this season.
Dude, I swore his name was Finn, and that's why I said hold on, because I was like, I know that's not right. I just read it on screen a second ago. But no, the exact opposite from Clutch. The Op Demon, he relies on this weapon heavily, but whenever he has it, he takes so much map control and he becomes so dangerous. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to be a key player, and we'll see how the entry in Clutch does to counteract what's going to be going on, what's going to be held out there from Vin, especially when there are Vin's on the CT side. But I'm interested to see how he plays the T side with that up.
Yeah, no, and I mean, the op is a weapon that you can avoid. With utility, you can play around the op, but Clutch, he's going to be bringing the firepower right to your doorstep, and you are going to have to hold him off.
Yeah, and he's just one of those players that likes to play around the map wherever he's confident. He's just like, all right, let me go scoot over to Donut this round. Oh, let me go scoot over to push A a little bit. Let me go scoot over, do a little bit of B presence here. So
did you say Donut? Are you bringing up Ancient already?
Yeah, if I speak about Ancient, we might be able to avoid Ancient. So that's kind
Please
of
no Ancient.
That's kind of what I'm hoping for. If I can if I can counter jinx it, you know.
Counter, yeah. Let's just everything we refer to from now on is going to be ancient terms until the map actually gets selected, and let's pray that it's not the CSC classic.
I mean, you can run through every single map. I mean, Mirage Ladder Room, Donut.
Donut.
Inferno,
No.
Inferno, like right below the balcony, Donut, dog. Like that bedroom, that's Donut right there, dude. Like,
What is a boiler room? That is just a donut, dog.
let's see. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up to Nuke. Mini Donut, bro.
Okay, so I guess you could just call it anything. Yeah, I mean, you can't actually. I don't know why I'm agreeing with you. I'm trying to be agreeable. You're actually really wrong. I know. I get it's a CSC stream, but it doesn't have to be in terms of ancient. But we talked about the 2 stars of each team. I think it's fair to bring in the other players of each team if our lovely producer is finished with the pictures. Did I put him on the spot again?
You're really making this guy sweat.
My bad. Let's not do that. Let's actually tune into the game because I am getting yelled at that it is starting right here, right now. Guess the map before we switch. Guess the map.
Oh, Cash.
Nuke.
Dang.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. The Donut Inferno.
Yeah, and here we are, rolling into Cash. We got the Leopards going against the card counters. Really excited to see what happens here. 3 players on to B already from the Leopards here.
And this fast A push from the card counters. Nice damage coming from Tex. Actually, only 20 off the dink.
Yeah, they're completely pushing them back. It's going to be Vin as the only player alive on this A bomb site. He's stuck, he's hiding, and he's dead. And that's going to be all 5 players moving here, but actually sneaking around. Parrish being a little rat with his avocado self, gets the kill. And there's going to be 3 players left from the CT side coming up this truck. And now it's a 2v2. Leadbone with 2 big kills. Xiaoman getting the last kill in the round and getting the dub.
Such a weird and messy retake, but all in all, it favors the Leopards. I mean, he saw 3 players towards the truck. Oh, hello again. 3 players towards the truck location, and I was not expecting that to go the way of the Leopards, so I am quite surprised.
Yeah, with how that site was just completely taken over there by the card counters, like you said, you thought that round was going to be a lock. But some big plays. Leadbone with a nice double kill on that retake coming in from the truck side. Huge.
Yeah, and Vin didn't get really any kills on site, but it took so long to kill him, and all the attention had to be on site. You have to wonder if that played a big part in winning that round.
Yeah, definitely. And here we are. Going into this nice little T round here. Force buy up from the card counters. We're going to see some early presence. Vin close down, and he goes down off a trade.
Tex, the sharpshooter, playing next to the smoke with the MP9.
Oh, and tuck
on your head.
On top of his head. Tex gets the kill. Leadbone with some support getting one of his own. Now it's just going to be sinking Paris.
What's going on
this T side? And they do get a kill. Leadbone in that back lane, back in Moto.
Parrish, if he has the timing here, it's all about stalling this flank.
Yeah,
and there it is. Oh, only good for one. Yeah, that's. We're both kind of shocked. I mean, a player that has 1v3'd NRG would think 2 kills from behind would be quite easy. But that's the game of Counter-Strike. You never know what you're going to get each round.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough for the card counters. They really bought up into that round to see if they could catch them off guard, and sure enough, they did. I mean, they straight up tried to Goomba stomp as they came outside into out of the halls, but weren't able to win that round.
They were literally on Tex's head, and it took so long to trade them out. Tex played around the smoke perfectly, but yet again, another messy round, and sometimes whenever you see these Inferno rushes, that's what you get.
Oh, getting a little spicy. Fun fact about Clueless, he will ban us if we talk bad, so we love him. Shout out Clueless.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say yet, besides he was looking a little clueless in apartments.
Oh,
Vin gets the flank kill.
Goodbye, media committee role. But yeah, I mean, sinking clutch last live in this round. It's a save. We don't really expect much, but we'll expected a little more there. Tech somehow gets a flying credit on that. And
that's 2 flying kills in the past 2 rounds, and almost gets the 1D. But CTs go flawless this round and take 3 with an important gun round right around the corners. How will the card counters respawn?
Yeah, I mean, I really want to see them play this round slow. They're going to be going against still some MP9s. You just want to bait out the utility, make sure you're not putting the Leopards in a situation where they're still allowed to be in ratty angles. So bait that utility out and just push and trade. Easy peasy.
Yeah, I think we have the same sentiment. We both like a methodical Inferno. We're not really big fans of giant rushes on this map. Occasionally, yes. It's all about the slow play and baiting out that utility. That's exactly what the card counters do. Nice damage going down on Banana, on Kronos.
Yeah, they're just going to wait, putting presence on both sides of the map here. That's what you want to do. You want to push them back. Want to see if you can get brackets control here from the card counter side.
Texas actually boosted up with this awkward position on porch.
Yeah, I'm not sure I feel about that with the MP9. We are seeing a smoke here coming on the CT side on the B-bomb site.
Still so much time to work with, and look at the utility on the CT. Still some mollies and grenades that they can play around, but it's starting to dwindle.
Yeah, 3 players still on the CT side, or still on the A site of the CTs, and they're not in a quick position to rotate either. This bait could keep them over here. And as this 3v2 push is coming to the B site, we have Clutch, Parrish, and Pulse all walking here. One at Spools, one in New Box. They're going to have to make it happen. And it's going to be a kill from Pulse. Not able to find where the other remaining player is. He's still in church. That bomb's going to go down with 5 alive with 4 on site. Leadbone through the smoke with Pulse and Sinky both getting kills. And why is Tex still on top of the porch? He does get a kill, but this retake is going to take him a mile. It'll take him a minute to run that mile.
Yeah, and he's just going to get out of here with this AK, you'd have to imagine, unless he wants to deny some economy for the T's. And he doesn't hate that idea. But the idea I really love is walking up B that round and not exploding out until you are for certain where someone is.
Next with a nice kill. He might be able to get good for 2, and he is. Yeah, he might have timing on Pulse, but he runs out of bullets. Still a good save round, taking out that many guns out of the hands of the card counters.
Yeah, that's really well played by Tex. I mean, he did sit on that porch position for a while, but he eventually did bring his value into the round. But I will say, much needed round from the card counters. The economy, if you lose this, is still really weird as they are bought to the brim. Clueless on the MAC-10. And he's leading the banana charge.
Both teams are going to be forced into a save depending on this round. Nice little opening pick from Clueless onto Shellman. It's just going to be Cronus completely by himself. The rotates will be very late. There's 4 players from the card counters very close, and they're going to be swinging on him. They made contact earlier. He's burning second oranges, and he's done.
Yeah, and at what point do you chalk this round up to a save? I mean, you have that op on Vin already, and you don't want to risk it. As you see, they're already just gathering in this library area.
Yeah, decide to make that save with 3 players alive. It's going to allow them to buy into this next round. But we do have a lurk here coming in from Sinky. Once elite player, once premier player, once GM. Longtime player. Longtime CSC member.
I mean, we talked about it. This is Inferno. You get this a lot of saves.
Yeah, saving's not fun. Just let it ride.
Boo! Vin, actually 2 kills coming in. And like we said, the T's, I mean, they have money now after winning that round with the bomb plant. But you don't want to risk too many guns in that situation. I'm surprised Vin actually swung out with that op as one tap. Could have made this next round a lot more awkward.
I mean, both teams here are just in really bad money situations. They're just going to be having to push themselves to the limit. And that's what we expected going into this game. Both these teams coming in with the very same form. One at 3-3, one at 4-2. It's really anybody's race here.
It's really funny how similar these teams are, but how different their play styles are. Like we said, the card counters on the back of Clutch, while Leopards, they rely on their Opper Vin. So I do like seeing them save that up going into the next round, and Vin actually kind of activated in that pit area. You always like those warm-up shots.
It was a good risk-free environment for him to get settled into this game. I'd like to see if he does anything aggro. It looks like he has a good spawn to peek mid here, and I'm wondering if that's what he's going to do. That's what we expect from our player to watch this game, and he's looking, he's hunting, he sees, and he doesn't connect.
Just the double scope was a little too zoomed in. You saw how far he had to flick to try to readjust and get that kill, but the 3 players on Banana is going to put Pulse in potentially an awkward situation once this smoke fades away.
Yeah, we do have 3 players here for the Leopards here. Close up on B, 1 at Sandbags. Just a little bit of support here. It's going to be interesting to see how this is played out, as Pulse is the only player from the card counters on Banana. It's a flash. They're going to look for that peek. They get the kill. It's Showman. And that's going to clear up B. That should be the tail to rotate out of there.
They're actually going to...
You see Tex.
Yeah, trying to put some more pressure on this. You don't want it to be a dead giveaway that you're going A. And I would like the idea of rotating back into it, as you see this 3rd player on the CTs rotating over just in time before this execute actually comes. Shadow advantage for Vin. You caught a glimpse of it.
I mean, it's just such a tough spot. We see Tex get that kill. And pretty soon the support from Showman's going to be in the back. Clutch with another pick. But Vin and Tex doing some damage. Sinky has the last alive in apps. Make it none alive. It's 4-2 for the Leopards.
Yeah, CT's just playing so passive. I really like what Tex did there. He got the kill and he immediately fell back to where his teammates could support him. I mean, that's just good Counter-Strike right there. But whenever you lose Banana that early in the round, you see how awkward it makes the rest of the round.
Yeah, just one of those areas you're going to want to contest for that spot every single round. Make sure that the B players are uneasy this whole game. So I really hope it's not going to happen this round, but I really hope the card counters are looking to play Banana a lot heavier going forward.
Well, it's fair to say that we can expect the card counters card counters to gamble.
Yes, we do. Leadbone isolated here in the archway. If they do decide to push him, there's not going to be any trade help. But Tex over in apps has some support from Vin. This is a very awkward little double setup they have here. And it could work out very well, but Parrish is very close with this Tech 9. It could become a little bit of a surprise to Vin. But he gets slammed in the face by that op. They're looking to get that kill. An unfortunate switch from Clutch. And he's still being patient with it. He does eventually get Vin. And yeah, it's all 4 players from the CT side completely pushed out of this bomb site. They're going to want to come on this retake. But we have some really cheeky angles that the card counters are playing. We got 2 players from Truck. Coronos gets 1 pick. He does get traded. 1 on site, 1 in pit. They're going to want to see what they can do. It's Sinky. He gets 2. He's going to get the last 2, but no.
Man, almost pulling it off. They played their angles so well there, especially with the weaponry they had. The Tech 9's playing up close. The MAC-10 in pit, but I mean, honestly, that's the best weapon you have in that situation, so I don't even hate that. You saw the damage that it brought, and it gave Sinky a chance to clutch it up in the 1v3.
Yeah, it's always dangerous. You're really not sure what the Tech 9s can do that close on site. We saw how much damage that they brought out to the Leopards on that eco round, or on that little half-buy they had. But at the end of the day, it was just too many players coming from too many angles, and they lost it out there.
And you touched on how weird of a position that was for the Opera and Rifler both playing balcony. I don't think I've really seen that much before. They're just trying to throw curveballs, keep the card counters on their toes, as Clutch is on his toes inside the Molotov.
Yeah, he was straight up getting burnt to a crisp by that. We are seeing a little bit more B control here coming in from the high rollers, but we are still seeing a good setup here coming in for the CT side.
Lulis is yet to get activated. 1-7 currently. Looking to make space on this A side, though. Gap in the smoke.
He's watching, he's looking, but we're looking at that porch control taken over by the high rollers. Playing on the other side of smoke, but Vin with the nice little kill through the smoke on Sasinki. Now there's still the progression. Clueless is looking. He knows there should be one pit. He spots one on sight, and the pit guy should be swinging, but he's not. Clutch gets a nice pick onto Kronos.
And the whiff.
Oh, and it's going to be Clutch with 2, but the bomb. It's going down onto the B bomb site. Clutch and Parrish going to be looking to hold this one down.
And now everyone on the A site scrambles, trying to get to the B bomb site. The CTs are going to beat Clutch there.
Parrish with 1, Parrish with 2. Parrish looking to seal the round as there's one player left. It's Tex. Looking to rotate towards B, looking to see what he can find. But if he doesn't get that, I would imagine he wants to run away and save. But no save today. Parrish is looking to play.
Yeah, great diversion from Clueless. He's still 1-7, but that round, making that noise in balcony, have to wonder if that pit player peaks a little sooner. Would have made things a lot less awkward.
Yeah, like, it was just such a good opportunity because the site guy had complete attention from that apps player. Would have been most likely a free kill if he hits those first couple shots. But it just did not happen. But Tex looking to play close. Looking to see if he can catch a player off guard. Vin certainly does, as he's playing aggro behind the smoke. But Sinky looking to play ready. He's jiggle picking, waiting to see who's pushing.
Yeah.
Oh, Tex does eventually get that kill. Sinky going down. Parrish on very low HP. Clueless and Clutch also been tagged a little bit. It's going to be tough for them to come back into this round.
Man, Tex is fighting everything. But CT's in a really good spot.
Oh, Clueless and Tex are right on the other side of this smoke. They are in sniffing range of each other, but the timing goes the way of Clueless. And now it's just a 3v3. The players are going to collect and go towards Banana, but there's 2 players already holding it down over there. So the timing could not work, and Showman gets that first opening pick, and he's going to smoke out the T side, and Parrish on such low HP. He's not going to be able to do much on this entry.
Yeah, I mean, you got 38 seconds. The HP on Parrish, you're not in a good spot at all, but you may have heard this rotate.
Molly there down, but Clueless gets that entry.
Oh, a missed shot.
Somehow clawing into this, yeah. And you're right, it is a missed shot. But he is looking for another. Vin misses again.
He's
the player to watch on that op. That nade should hit, but I said it. And I got a kill with that nade. And now it's just going to be a 1v2. Parrish on low HP. 1 in construction, 1 behind the smoke in CT. He's going to have to come alive in New Box. Does get 1, but he's getting Molly down. He's getting out.
He sees it.
Knows where he is. Gets taken out. Vin saving the round, saving the day.
Oh, I really thought Parrish was going to win. I had faith. It looked like Parrish was locked in, just left mouse button to shoot. But it's Vin, the player to watch. I mean, Parrish on such low HP, you can't really expect much there. But it looked like the timing's lined up to see what he could have found.
I mean, I was really expecting it. I mean, like you said before, that guy, he 1v3'd NRG. He should have been able to 1v2 the Savannah here.
Look, I say this wholeheartedly. I believe this. Savannah's better than NRG, Doug. What has NRG done? Like, come on now.
No. All right, valid.
More importantly, what will the card counters do? 6-3, fully invested into this round. Try not to let this game slip away from them as they obtain top banana control. Exchange of utility. But they're not going to actually commit on this execute as the bomb wanders up towards A.
Sent 3 players up there, looking to send a really good bait here. We are seeing only 2 players from A still. Parrish gets 1 of those. And they need to be running. They already tried selling the fake on B. They need to haul ass and get to A bomb site. But they're actually looking to wrap, and the timing is going to be horrible for Leadbone. And the reload! But somehow there's no headquarters in the server as Pulse gets Showman. And now only one player remaining on the B bomb site. It's going to be Vin. There's 0 HP. That's bomb going down B, and that's going to be the round lost for the Savannah.
We have seen some wild rounds so far in this Inferno, and that is the 3rd flying SMG kill that we've seen. Wow, just the decision to loop all the way around, which I don't hate, but the decision to reload from Parrish whenever you're aggressing into deep CT with rotating players from the B bomb site. Very questionable, and we see here the T's grouping up as 2, not exiting together fully as 4. Tex sitting at 15 and 5. It seems like he's gotten a lot of those cleanup kills after the round has been over, though. They don't... Almost losing a knob, but Pulse had to take a look.
I know that was wild though. Like we saw 2 separate incidents where, so there should have been significant audio cues like on that wrap. Like we had Leadbone sitting in walking through library as we had like 3 players from the card counters like eating some sun chips, smacking the bag as they were running down and going through the archway. And that reload as the CT players coming out, didn't hear it and just got hit from both sides there on that push.
No, and I completely agree. Besides one thing, because sun chips, that means you're kind of worried about your intake a little bit. That's the healthy option, and that was not a healthy play reloading right there. So I'm gonna say they're eating a bag of Ruffles, most likely the cheddar ones too. So you have to lick your fingers before.
Cheddar and sour cream.
Yes, exactly. So you have to lick your fingers before getting your hand back on the mouse, and I think that's what distracted Parrish just long enough to look a little clueless.
Oh my god.
Ooh, back to it.
And you know, knowing Parrish personally, I completely agree. He's the type of person to do that.
You know, I played against him in a combine, and he was the most toxic player I've ever played against. But he reminded all of us that he 1v3'd NRG.
Oh my god, Showman. He's just getting freaking railed by so much util. Chronos takes a piece of util to the kneecaps, but it's Pulse's AK that finishes him off.
Will this get cleared out? With so much smoke here, it surely does, and Showman doesn't want any more part of that. Talk about eating Ruffles. He was eating grenades.
And that's actually crazy with how much Showman got hit by there. He only lost 50 health. If that was me, I would have taken like 300. And speaking of 300, Vin with the op takes him down. Looking to get a double spray now with the 5-7, but no. Tex absolutely waxed by Parrish.
Uncharacteristic spray. That looked so sloppy from Tex, and we've seen him be so calm in those situations. Sometimes the moment gets a little bit more than you bargained for.
He just wanted to spice it up and leave it to Vin to make a clutch play. But it looks like they're going to be electing to save here. We already see Vin playing for exits in this library position, and we're seeing Showman do the same at bottom mid.
I don't believe we're going to find any contact, so I'm going to ask you, do you prefer T-side on Inferno over CT?
Oh, that's tough. I really like playing T-side. I mean, I'm a little weirdo. I know a lot of people hate this map right now, but I've always loved it just because how much you can manipulate with the clock. I love calling T-side on this map. It's so fun.
Oh, and Finn's going to find Parrish. Oh, everything. We have not won a post round without someone dying unnecessarily.
Well, that's because it's Inferno. We have like 6 people alive every post round.
That's true, but you know they're going to be towards the B bomb site, so why would you wonder they're alone? Like, what are we hoping for? I mean, does Kronos have a UMP? What?
Oh, God, buddy, please.
Hold on, I want to see what this UMP does. I'm actually really curious. The year 2025, towards the tail end of things. It is Halloween, spooky season.
Oh, this is Cloud9 Summer 2015, and Vin doing some damage through that edge of that smoke. Gets an op kill onto Clutch.
You're saying Kronos isn't celebrating Halloween, he's celebrating Groundhog Day. Puxatawny Phil. I remembered his name this time.
Shout out my guy Phil. Kronos playing some range with that dude. That must be
baiting so well.
That range, he's doing it. He's making it work. He gets the kill.
Please find
everyone
finish.
take a shot because I bet that one was a bet.
And it takes a nade, but Kronos holding the line. This timing.
Showman's the last player on B. He's on half health. They have a 2v1, but they're waiting on the smoke. It's a 4v2. You can't wait for smokes. You gotta send it. You gotta take the man advantage when you think you have it.
Yeah, that UMP's here to wreak havoc. And what a classic round. I mean, it's just so in tune with this game for the round to end like this. The quick rotation that could have caught the Leopards by surprise. But then we went to the shift walk and spraying through the smoke for some reason. And I really like what I'm seeing from both teams here. There's controlled chaos and then there's this game of Inferno. And they're on two separate sides of the spectrum.
It's a 7-5 half. I mean, that's just such a nice close half coming up here, and we're seeing lots of big plays. Vin, we had him as the player to watch this game. He's sitting at 14-8. He's cooking. Tex also cooking. He's at 15-6, doing a little bit more. But actually, on the other side, it's Clutch only sitting at 5-10. He was our big player to watch going into this. I know he's supposed to be a Mirage Demon, but come on now.
I was gonna say there's that asterisk.
Inferno is just as old as Mirage. You should be cooking here too, buddy.
Absolutely not. Us Mirage Demons, I get it, personally. But I will say, opping on T side of this map, a lot more challenging than CT side. So can Vin keep the pace up that he's at now? And more importantly, will the Leopards learn that they are running into the Lion's Den?
Pulse completely by himself. He somehow gets one. It's going to be pushed into CT spawn. It's going to be a 3v1 or a 3v1 here on B. Clutch is the only player sitting in church. He should be good for one. He does get that. And that's going to be Ledbone absolutely terrified, but he gets the opener. And that bomb is not going to be coming down because Parrish from long range, Steph Curry range, gets that kill. And Clueless ending the round. It's going to be a 6th on the board for the High Rollers.
No, I didn't know you were... I was unfamiliar with your game, sir. I did not know you knew about the Curry range.
Oh, dude, you're gonna hate me when I tell you I'm a Lakers fan. So.
No, I don't hate that. You know, I'm from Cincinnati. I'll dox myself, so I don't really have a basketball team. I guess the Cavs. Oh, okay. But like, I'm just a Bengals fan, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's rough, but you know.
I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, we're not going to talk about it. Actually, we're going to talk about this fast push coming up alt mid from the Leopards. Slowing things down though, trying to get this apartment's control, just trying to have any impact with these pistols. Bomb not going down last round. So you see the full save coming up. Just a couple flashes for Ledbone. But the A1S in this position, we've said so many times that you have to be so accurate.
Oh. Very accurate on one person. But yeah, it's the trades with the Glocks.
No way.
2 kills on that opener.
Please
That's gonna be the ball plant in a good post plant position. They have an M4.
On the 1 HP player. Drop the M4, Vader, at 1 HP!
Nah, he's cooking. He's cooking with it.
Give it to Tex. And if they win this round, I will eat my shorts.
Oh, he said it. That's clipped. It's happening. And yeah, it's going to be a bunch of kills here coming in on that retake. And yeah, those MP9s just chewing up the Leopards. And it's going to be a tie game here in this Chally matchup.
And couple things to point on that round. I mean, how did the Glocks make it that far? How did the Glocks outpush a sight? Why are you playing so close with the A1S1 on that round? A little crazy. Not even playing for info, just playing the full dual angle. Good for one, but with the A1S on the second round, you might want to be good for 2 or 3.
Yeah.
The second thing I want to point out, Stoker said Lakers are bums.
That's my boy Stukers. Shout out
Stukers.
previous UPS GM also.
You can't just shout out UPS players, all right?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
That's all I know. CSC knows this. I don't talk to anyone else. I isolated UPS on its own island.
Hey, shout out Boo, cutted me before the last preseason game. I'll bring that up every time. And I asked to be removed as well. I was like, I want to cast. This quick play towards the lane. Clueless get an idea. Eventually be Pulse, bringing life to this round.
Flash coming in late. Clueless. The util from him is coming so late. He's just
blind himself
here. Yeah, it's getting very tough on this retake. It's just gonna be Clutch as the last alive. That is a very shiny AK. Is that new?
Dude, I don't know. My eyes still burn from running into his own flash.
Clutch on Steam. Yeah, tell him to bring that out. We're watching him. Yeah, buddy. That thing is sweet.
Why would he run into his own flash?
Yo, chill
I'm
out.
sorry.
You're gonna get us banned from CSC, Momo.
Oh, that was close. I get you're in the fire, and it was just a frame too soon.
Yeah,
The
no.
only person that hit was himself.
I'm not gonna fault him for that. I was just really rough
Oh
time.
no, and someone dying after the round unnecessarily. Can we check it off the bingo card once again? No way.
Oh. This is crazy.
What is this round? What
Man
is this
walked
game?
all the way through apps and then just stops right there.
Dude, like I get in the like pro scene tier 1 the NIP versus ACAL game is clowned on, but if this was a best of 3 series, I'm curious what this would have to offer, because we are getting a full dose of it right here on Inferno.
Yeah, look. The guys are cooking. They just need to settle into their trades. Like, I didn't really care about the flash. It was the fact that the apps player died and his pit player provided no support, that util came out way too late. They're gonna need to clean this up if they're gonna want to close out this CT side for themselves.
I don't know why I found the flash so funny, but maybe it was because it was Clueless. But man, I think it was just the fact that it fully blinded me in real life as well. Showman taking down Paul's Clutch though, cleaning up 2, Sinky getting a 3rd.
And there you go, Clueless popping off with that 5.7, that gun you
off.
love so much.
Should buff the 5.7 Valve. Come on.
Led
And with look at the HP on these players, and Leadbone's sitting at 100. And if you can find Clueless, both players are gonna have a combined HP of 29. And I did that really fast.
Yeah, and he's gonna have a 1v1 onto Clutch here, and he should be clearing it. He does spot him. That's gonna be a free bomb site, and as he said it, Sinky still has low HP. Clueless is full, but he's gonna advantage of the post plan here.
And I'm hoping they play really smart here. I'd love to see it. They're so far away. We are. Kono's getting blown up, and I'm expecting something big to happen right here. I bet it's Leadbone messaging Kono. Watch this round and watch what I'm about to do to these people.
Yeah, Leadbone playing this CT. He's got good positioning here. He's gonna have the first one. That's low HP. Yep. Hits. But now Clueless, he's gonna beat them all, and he's gonna beat up Leadbone.
Please, why would he run right into it? Why would he? Okay.
Ooh,
Great round.
Ooh.
Nope.
No, it's not close.
Nope. Not even close. Clueless takes it. It was Clueless messaging Kono. Hey, I know I threw the smoke on the molly, but I almost ran into it before the smoke popped.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It don't matter. Hey. I don't know. Dude, this game is a fever dream.
Fun fact. Back in Yonder, Season 8, there was a game which the winner of the game goes to playoffs, kills everybody, and as he's celebrating and memeing and defusing the bomb, he accidentally right-clicks a nade, kills himself, and it knocks them out of the season.
And his name was Summit 1G.
It was so wild.
That is crazy. It's one thing standing in a molly while you defuse, another thing self-inflicting a grenade onto yourself to be the season ender.
Oh, close through the smoke. Pulse and Parrish getting the openers this round, and Clutch through the smoke once again. Only 2 players alive. It's going to be Leadbone and Tex.
And Vin, I want to point out, still at the same amount of kills as this half started. It's so hard to be active with an op on T side. And Yeah, you're really not ready for that position there. Blending him with the flower pot.
Yeah, they're just playing the time. And I mean, you talked about Van. And we also talked about Clutch at that half point as well. He was 5 and 10. He's now sitting at 11-12. He's been doing really good, getting these openers here on the CT side for high rollers.
I'm expecting a clean round. Like, I'm expecting a round to end smoothly, but I just know that something will probably happen. But there's no way. They're lining up towards A. We got 3 players stacked towards A. It should just be a cleanup for the high rollers. And they should have 9. Knock on wood.
They should have it. They should be in good setups here. They're in positions to trade each other. Tex is looking to scale. See if he can identify a 1v1. He might have it as Sinky is kind of jiggling around this box. He just spot one, but he pulled the volley at the worst timing. And Sinky gets the one, Sinky gets the other, and Sinky gets the AK.
You know what? I'm okay with how that ended out. You know, a little wacky timing with the Molly, it happens. But it was like a default round into a Counter-Strike round. It made sense in my mind. And it's been hard to do that this game.
Yeah, but now we're going to be looking into a normal save round as the Leopards are in a really rough monetary situation here.
Why would you call it a normal save round? Why? We saw them take A site on the second round with Glocks.
Dude,
you're calling it...
Well, they're gonna do with Tech 9s because Tech 9s are the best guns in this game. We're seeing
gun run.
We're seeing some team kills, but Pulse is making it happen. He's looking for the last and gets a 4K to win that round.
Crazy spray control from Pulse. Even crazier, Tech's having the awareness that you don't want this guy going off too much on your team. And I'm gonna take your ace and I'm gonna get the team kill here.
I'm glad you caught that. That was wild. He would have had that ace, but you know what? Tex just wanted another one for the season.
And are the high rollers starting to pull away? We've seen this game go back and forth, and that's exactly what we expected. Finn really needs to activate with this op. I believe he was 14 and 8 going in at the half, and now he's sitting at 14 and 14.
Oh man is running through that molly, gets killed by Clueless. And that nade landing right onto the feet of Leadbone. This is a rough start here for the Leopards.
But it's still recoverable. You just need to slow it down and play that time. 1:20. I would like to see them get top banana control before they do anything towards A.
They're going to be looking for this player in the corner, but they're going to be caught out with that timing. It's a good flash. The trade still comes, but that's a good opener. It's still 4v3 in the hands of HR.
Yeah, they're just not moving on the B bomb site. Because you really didn't have a foothold into any position. I mean, sure, you had one player creep up near Cubby, but it's not really the danger.
Yeah, the 3 players from SAV are going to be progressing onto B, and that's going to be good news because we got the boost cam here coming up from Pulse. He's going to be able to avoid some util and hopefully get these picks. He's spraying, but that wild spray is only good for 1, but somehow they don't expect a second. And Tex is going to be last alive in this 1v2. He's on half HP. Bomb's going down, and both players coming up banana to see if they can save the day for HR.
There was a player to do it in any situation. It would be Tex right here, sitting at 22 and 11 with 3 kills on this round. He needs to close it out with an ace if he wants to keep this game close.
He's looking to do it. He's playing dark. 2 players progressing. They're going to be in good trade angles. They're peeking at orange. Tex is going to have a 1v1 here, and the spray is just not his, and it's going to be another round for HR. Shout out Observer, by the
way. I was so confused. I know what Kona's doing. He's trying to make it more. He's trying to add more of the fever dream to this, but
that's too much slicing, Kona.
But what is the answer if you're the Leopards? Is it a timeout? I believe it is, and we're gonna see it right now.
See, that's what we call a T-noodle timeout, all right? Don't need none of those.
Just a deep breath in as the round begins. That's the T-noodle timeout.
All right, 11-8. We are seeing the AKs online for SAV. Playing aggro once again. It's Clutch losing so much health. He's going to lose a little bit more. And he's spotted out. He's going to go down. And it's another kill onto Pulse. It's the B bomb site. And I really don't see how HR is going to come back into this round. There's still going to be a lurk on A, but the rotates are now going to B.
Yeah, I don't... It's all up to Parrish here, and he suspects this angle heavily.
He gets the kill. What is Tech still doing on the A bomb site?
So Tech's making sure the A bomb site's nice and clear before he decides to come support the team, leaving his teammates in a 2v3 retake situation.
Yeah, Leadbone's going to be playing close and rowdy just enough. He gets the pick. And it's a good spray. Maybe not. It's still a 1v1 on the site as the rotate is slowly coming in. Now there's some help from Tex. He's trying to dance through the smoke and get the defuse, but no, it's going to be Leadbone winning out the round for Savannah.
What was Tex doing? Like, the star player here, you are 22 and 12. No, don't I? No, I don't want to. You've been in this situation. You've been in this situation where you've been in a game, and some way you get a text message. It's like, "Hey, your Popeye's delivery is here," and he had to run down. He had to go to his door, and then he came back and won out the round for the boys. I'll only agree with that because you did something, and you didn't even know that you did it, but a text message, you know? Huh? You got one. But no, you are the top frag on your team. You are the player that is getting it done. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our only hope. And you're sitting in apartments with 15 seconds left on the bomb. That's exaggerating, but not by much.
Real talk, he was just there way too long. That rotate was very clear. That was really telegraphed. He lose 2 guys immediately. You have to send everybody back to B. There's no reason like you wait maybe like 6 seconds tops. That guy he waited a cool 20.
Yeah, and I don't like, I do like top banana control. With 3 players here though, Parrish deciding to swing in the molly. Good flash, good spray. Kronos gets 1. How much are they willing to invest into this? They're just trying to get control. And they finally have it. And now this is what I like to see. The players start to develop more towards that A side with the full rotate coming in from the CTs. As it's just Clueless who remains in the cubby. If you're going to do a fake like this though, you have to go fast.
What they're doing, they're slowly progressing. They still have the man advantage, so it should be easily doable here for the squad. But there's a gap in that side of that smoke, and Clueless gets touched a little bit.
Yeah, Clueless actually, you saw it on the minimap shot, revealing that someone's on the other side of that smoke. I believe that they were just going to walk right on by and he could have found a timing, but that is not the case. And now it's a 4-on-2 bomb site situation.
Coming down on Truck side, over there in mini pit, it's Sinky with 1. He's going to be the last alive. He starts it with the dink. That's 2 low HP players here for the Savannah.
And why?
Still on B. It's going to be Kronos lurking. 2v3 on this retake, though. It's going to be very tough. Parrish with the op. Pulse with the AK. Kits on site. This post plant's going to be so hard. You don't know where any player is.
Yeah, and what point do you pull out of it and save the op? I mean, the economies on the CTs aren't the best. But no, of course, they're going to get the spray down and go for it.
They're going to have one player stick it. He's looking to body block for his boy. And
it's up.
Is it still sticking? It's still happening. But it's not going to go. Parrish is running away. And Mills is hearing his roommate scream.
Big, deep breaths. You were scaring me. You were like, it's still holding. I'm like, there's no way. They got a kill. Because if they went for that without a kit, I don't know. I really don't know, Noodle. I really don't. I love this game. This has been the best CSC. This has been the best CSC match we have ever watched. I'm gonna say that right now. What both these teams are bringing, I cannot comprehend, and I love it.
Well, we know what HR is bringing into this round, and it's not any guns. They're sitting here with 5.7s, Deagles, and a whole lot of dreams.
So much damage on Kronos with the 5.7 through the smoke. Strictly body shots. That gun's not overtuned at all.
And somehow,
And of course,
pick of the round, it's a USP.
USP finding the AK up close.
Kronos does get that kill. Leadbone gets another. And that sight, it is going to belong to SAV, but that bomb is sitting all the way towards T-spawn with that super lurk from Leadbone. And yeah, it's going to be a tie up here, 11-11.
Dude, I am a big hater, as everyone should be, on P250 on CT side. Like, what's the point of that?
You know?
P2K all the way, or invest in the 5.7. It's $200 more.
I love the 50, man.
Yeah, hey, T side P250.
Oh, no. That's
CT side P250.
That's blasphemous, dude. The Tech 9 freaking rails, bro. I prefer that over.
Dude, did you see how much damage the 5.7 did in the smoke? You're crazy. Why are we running through
doesn't do that. The Leadbone's cooking, and he knocked over by Showman. As it's gonna be a 5v4 advantage for the high rollers.
Dude, he just died to his teammates, Molly.
Well, you know what? Dude, I don't think second team kill for the squad this game. But that one might have been on Leadbone there. He was stomping on his teammates Molly.
Dude, I don't think a single Tex with a nice spray control. Sinky in a boosted position here. Could find Vin. Has only found one kill this half.
Tex getting hungry. Lots of kills. Parrish with a double up through a smoke. Yeah, Vin last alive. He might be able to connect. It's still a 1v3. Bomb is on B.
He needs to cut noise here before someone hears him because he has time to play with just a little bit. But Parrish finding the third. 2 through the smoke and 1 to close out the round. I do want to touch back on this. I don't think a single bullet hit Leadbone. I think those were 3 mollies that did all that damage to him. He was going through the fire. I could be wrong. Maybe a stray bullet did hit him. But man, the aggression just to do that in such a crucial round. You gotta be feeling something.
I mean, I like it, but I don't think it was really telegraphed with his teammates there. Because we did see the initial molly come from the CT side really about that wall, but it was the second molly towards sandbags from Showman that ended up killing Leadbone. They're like, he just should have only been down to like maybe 40 HP worst case scenario running through that first molly. Yeah.
Yeah, the W key was stuck, and you know me, I'm the big CSC, big advocate for timeout guy. The card counters, you have match point, you have the momentum. Why are we taking the timeout?
It's easy to say because Parrish got 3 kills last round. He got way too hyped up, and he probably knocked something off his desk and had to cool his heart rate down.
If you get 3 kills, you know what? Yeah, sure. Yeah. I can see it, actually. He was probably spamming the binds a little too much like he did against me in the Combine that I still remember and talk about often.
But here we are, really aggressive play here coming in from Savannah. There's 4 players from the high rollers over on the A bomb
what a flash.
This is going to be very tough. Harris sitting at the top with an op, gets a kill, Sinky and Pulse doing some damage too. It's going to be last alive Kronos, and he's taken out of the round, taken out of the game. The card counters take the dub.
Just boxed like a fish that round. Card counters 13-11, taking the dub. Pulse and Parrish, 2 guys that you had to look out for on that one.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, just such a good game, really close. I mean, especially after losing that pistol round early on. Our shout out to our boy Richie in the chat, the GM of the high rollers. He called it. He said they were letting him fall behind for dramatic victory, and sure enough, we did. That was as dramatic as you can get.
Dude, we don't really have much of a post show here. We talk about the key players, but I just want to like sit here and cry for 5 minutes. I'm gonna be honest. Like, that was a wild game. That was a roller coaster. My hair was not like this going in before. Yeah, Rich, absolute cinema, and I have to agree. Just trying to wrap my mind around it. 4 players so quickly up on the A bomb site, shut down so fast.
That was just such a good game. It was so fun to watch, and really shout out to Parrish for being the first person to respond in league discussion. If you guys do want your games being streamed, we try to like get some feedback from you guys on what we should stream. But yeah, so just let us know. Shoot a message. Say, hey guys, can you watch this game? Shoot any of us a DM, and we'll definitely factor that in because we want people who want to be streamed. We want people who want to have fun. It's a fun thing. This is a fun league. Get in here, get wild, have fun, and like we just saw, we had a really fun game between those two teams.
Look, I know we usually close out, and maybe I'm spoiled over at Foxtrot. I see Parrish in the Twitch chat. Is there any way to get him in this channel right now and talk to him? Is that possible? Do we want to?
You're putting so much pressure on Kodo.
He doesn't need to make a box. We could just be a voice. I just want to ask so many questions about what that game that we just watched was. Because that was Kodo. Is that possible? You can say no. It is my birthday coming up in a few days. You can say no. Parrish, if you're still in the chat, are you down? He might not be in the chat. He might be celebrating with the team. He said interview. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we're hiding away in our own voice call. I think I'm gonna go ahead and.
Oh no, we are. Still, Parrish, we will come to you. Can we cut to a quick break and we'll be back with Parrish, Kono?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna cut to a quick break and we'll be back. Stay tuned because we have a lot of questions. We are back with the voice in our head of Parrish. How are you doing after that win, Parrish?
Oh, we're so hyped. That was a great game. It was, close. It was thrilling. Didn't want to go to overtime. We have some old men on our team. Had to go to sleep.
Absolutely. Honestly, I have work. I have to be up at 5 in the morning, but I am taking more time out of my night just to get your thoughts on what just happened. I mean, it was a nail biter and so many moments that were flipped on its head so fast.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I knew what was going on that game. I was just pointing and clicking, the classic op adventure, and my teammates were doing their thing, and it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, what surprised you the most coming from the Leopards?
They're good. I think we played them in preseason or the scrim. I don't even know anymore. This season's too long already. But no, they were good. Vin's, a heck of an opper. Every time we were pushing his site and he's just holding that angle, it was like I wanted to punch my monitor a few times. But we have clutch and pulse on the entry, and they were just running it down and able to find a few holes, and I think that was a pretty big key to our game.
Was the plan always Inferno? We were talking about pre-show how clutch is on Mirage.
I mean, I don't know how much my IGL wants me to say, but I'll say
That's
the whole
true.
thing. We got down to the final 3 of Mirage, Inferno, and Dust, and we're about to go try to force Mirage because we like Mirage over here. Mm-hmm. And then we said, fuck it, let's ban it, and you know, fuck it, we ball.
Hell yeah, dude. So how many times do you think Mills got to hear "Let's Go Boys" today?
I moved out. I don't live with Mills anymore.
What?
So I mean, hopefully he heard me in spirit.
Oh man, that broke my heart.
No, he hates me. More importantly, he hates my cat.
Okay, I get
So
that.
you know.
Now, we discussed this a little bit while it was happening. How stressful is a 1v3 in your shoes? The goat that bullied me in a combine match. I don't know if you remember that, but I remember it vividly. But whenever you 1v3 the Leopards, after already 1v3ing NRG, does your heart feel a little slowed down?
I mean, you know, after 1v3ing NRG, T-Noodle was there as a witness, you know. Greatest game of all time. Greatest moment.
We have them on the ropes, dog.
We almost had them. Two rounds, they were tilted. That's why they're no good anymore. But you know what? No, that round, that second to last round with the two off shots, two smoke, that was crazy. I don't know what happened there. I blacked out a little bit.
Like that? No, that was so quick. And I mean, the round this game was never over. There were so many situations where you think the round was going to go one way. Even that last round, they had 4 players in your business, and I don't even think they found a kill. And that's not even like being insulting. I'm just saying, like, what happened?
No, that was in a clueless masterclass soul read of let's send 4A. They're going at it. We know it. And he was right. He's a genius. He was there.
Well, we're glad to hear you say that after we roasted him for a couple rounds in that game. So you know,
Yeah, we're all banned.
He deserves it.
We're all. I may have laughed a little too hard whenever he flashbanged himself coming out of pit, but that was really funny. And I don't know if you're still tuned into the stream here. I mean, you see some of the scoreboards. I mean, look at the rating that you put up. A monster 1.27.
Best player I ever scouted.
You know, I learned it all from T-Noodle.
Yep.
UPS roots. Kigo killed it. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yo,
I'm kidding. I'm
getting clipped.
It died with Stookers. It was blame the old man.
Oh, but thank you so much for taking a little bit more of your night to join us and talk about the game that we just witnessed. And man, is there anything that you want to say to the fans out there that got to witness that?
Sure, on top, baby. We're winning it all this season. We're winning it all. Let's go.
I'm rooting for you. You gained a new fan in Momo today. Just keep playing like that. And yeah, I'll critique you. I'll critique everything I'm seeing, but
Hey,
I'm lost for words, and I'm so excited to see you guys play next.
I'll take it. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You have a great night, man.
You guys too.
And Noodle close us out.
Yeah, thank you guys for hopping on the stream. Like I said, anytime you guys have a chance to we want you guys to let us know who you want to stream, because like I said, it's a community league. We want it to be part of the community. We want you guys to let us know. We want you guys to have fun, as much fun as we have putting it together. Thank you, Momo, for joining me. Thank you, Konatoki, for putting these wonderful streams together. And everyone, just remember, the wilderness needs to be explored, yo!
Okay.